right, guys, here we go. Emma wrote 36,042 as 3,642. Explain what she did wrong. Okay, so 36,000, that would be 36. Let me get my pen. I forgot it again. 36 would be in the thousands place. So if I had a place value chart here, I would want, let me start on my one side, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. All right. There we go. So, this goes in the way. Here we go. Okay, so 36,000 would land here. 42 would be here, right? And my comma is, of course, always right between the thousands and hundreds place. So she wrote 3,642, didn't she? So what did she do wrong? What she did wrong was she forgot to use a 0 as a placeholder for the hundreds place, didn't she? She forgot to use a 0 as a placeholder in the hundreds place. Go ahead and pause it if you need to get that down. Hope that makes sense. See the 0 in the placeholder place? Right there.
Can I get a small bag of ice to Nixon's room, please?
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's move on. Number 2. Suppose you only have hundreds, tens, and ones blocks. See, they ran out of those thousands blocks again. They would be huge. What are 2 different ways you could make the number 1,718? All right, so they want me to say how many hundreds plus how many tens plus how many ones, don't they? And then 2 different ways, they want me to say how many tens plus how many ones, or we could say how many ones. And you only had to do it 2 ways. So I'm going to show you 3 ways you could have done it, huh? Well, you could have how many hundreds? Well, there's 17 hundreds, which leaves me with 110 and 8 ones, right? Now, if I look at my tens, there'd be 171 tens and only 8 ones. But I'd need 1,718 ones blocks. All right. We worked on this a lot yesterday. Hopefully you remember. If you need to, you can make a place value chart and look at it, of course. Pause it if you need. We're going to move on. Number 3. Right. 55,555 in expanded form. Expanded form. How does the value of each 5 compare to the value of the 5 to its right? All right, so let's write it in expanded form first. 50,000 plus 5,000 plus 500 plus 50 plus 5. Each value of 5, I'm restating, my question is 10 times to its right, so to its right, more than the value to its right.
Fifth grade is done at the
When
farm.
we go to the right, we're getting smaller, so to its right, it's going to be more than the value to its right. Because as we go right, we're
Also, the
smaller.
boys back there need paper towels and some.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
What it's saying is this one is 10 times more than this one. This is 10 times more. 50,000 is 10 times more than 5,000, and 5,000 is 10 times more than 500, and 500 is 10 times more than 50, and 50 is 10 times more than 5, is what it's saying. All right, pause it if you need to. We're going to move on. You're playing a game that includes the following cards: 1, 5, 2, 7, 0, 4, 8, 6. Choose 6 cards. Circle the cards you choose. Make the greatest number possible using each card once. Write your answer in standard form and expanded form. All right, so since I'm going to make the greatest number, I'm going to choose the biggest cards. You don't have to choose those cards, but that's what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my 6 cards. All right, biggest number. So my biggest number would be 8, 6, 7, 5, 4, 1. All right, standard form. That's my standard form. 8, 6, 7, 5, 4, 1. Expanded form. 800,000 plus 60,000 plus 7,000 plus 500 plus 40 plus 1. There you go. All right. Make the least number possible using the same 6 cards. All right. So now, move this up just a little bit. To make the least number, I'm going to have to go backwards with my cards. So I'm going to do 1, 4, 5, 7, 6, 8. If you had a 0, you couldn't start with it, it said. Okay, expanded form would be 100,000 plus. Now we're going to all have different answers for this because we all could have picked numbered. This is just my example. 40,000 plus 5,000 plus 700 plus 60 plus 8. Very good. Now, pause if you need more time. We're going to go on. Look at the standard form of your answers to part A. Circle a digit that you used in both numbers. Did the value of the digit change between the two numbers? Explain. All right, I'm going to use the 5. So I'm going to circle my 5. The value did change. The value became more. Okay, so the value of the 5-digit was 10 times more than my second number. Because 5,000 is 10 times more than 500. All right. Gonna move on. Choose a 6-digit number. Write the number in standard form, expanded form, and word form.
The swamp, your bathroom Assembly.
Okay, so that is the same thing we just did. And you will all have different answers. So as long as you did something the same as this,
Second grade is finished with the bathroom.
good job. Hope that you understand. If not, I'll see you at school.
Yes, sir.